Hello, hello, Didi Rose. Oh, let me put on Didi Rose says my fave Gogo. Hello, honey. eh, Mipe Melula. I hope I said it right. Sorry about that. Lena, oh, my fave Gogo Palesa. Hello, my angels. Hello, everybody. Hello, Rifiwe. Um, Mama Lee. Hey, Mama Lee. Hello, Togoza. Halalisani, Togoza. Is it? Oh, okay, but you know, my story and the heat. Woo. Hello, angels. How's everybody? Togoza, Koko Shililu. Togoza, my beautiful angels. Hello, it's Kuva. Octavia, Togozani, my lovely angels. Gitume says tuned in and ready for a prayer. Yay! Whew. TD, hello TD. What should I do? Like that? No, no. Yeah. Okay. Hello angels, how was your day, my beautiful angels? Aya, Matigizela, Lyra, fabulous. Nice. Halalis, Halalisani says, Siapila Gogo. Good. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. How was your day, guys? Hello, Tebza. Kuma Choice. It's Kumalo. Kumalo Choice. Hello. TJ. Good evening. Thank you for joining. Um, Mutampani. Thank you for joining. Good evening. Masiako. Thank you for joining. Good evening. Masatsi, thank you for joining. Togozani. Oh no. Nolu says the present day. Sorry, what happened? So today, anyway, I'm going to allow you guys to. I want you guys to speak today because I have the flu and I'm recovering from the flu. So I want you guys to. I'm going to answer your questions, and I'm going to. You guys are going to tell me. You guys are going to talk to me. Okay? Lyra says, looking so beautiful, Gogo. Thank you, my honey. Thank you. Hello, Shane. And Aya says, Aya Matigizela says, my day was just okay, but was sleepy, not sure why. Oh, sleepy. Isn't it a sleepy? You were sleepy today, isn't it a go? Sizwe. Sister says, ready for thank you prayer. Ngithola umsebenzi. Yay, Sister says, uthola umsebenzi, sizothela. Hey. Oh la la, oh lo lo, oh lo nice, beautiful, congrats. Rendani says, Togoza Gogo, can I ask about a dream? Yeah, today I'm just gonna free flow. I'm gonna free flow. I'm burning. I'm feeling cold. I'm feeling hot. It's the flu. I had the worst flu over the weekend, so I'm trying to recover from it. So you know how it goes. I says nope. I hope not. Teacher says Togoza go. Togoza G. Where's Mkulupi? Mkulupi is working. Mkulupi is working these days. Hey, Lucky. Hello, Lucky Lusupi. My fave. Lucky says Togoza Coco. Togozani, you beautiful angels. Bongani says Togoza Coco. Kiriboni say, oh, just joined Togoza. Luleki, Togo says Togoza Coco. Togoza, you lovely angels. Hello, Solomon. Hello, you lovely angels. Pamela Smiles just joined. Togoza. Whew. Guys, I am battling the flu, but you know what? Flu must be strong. I must be strong as well. But I'm sure you can hear that I'm a bit nasally. But we're going to do this thing. We're going to see how far we can carry it. But today I want us to free flow. No? I want you guys to let's share. Share. I'll interpret some dreams. And we're going to speak about signs and symbols. No? Because a lot of people ignore signs and symbols, and it's easy to ignore them. So I'm going to help you out on that. Ne? All right. So Mdu says, my days are getting better, even though my days are heavy. Even though my days are heavy, and it's been a year since I lost my cousin friend. Oh, sorry about that, my honey. Sorry about that. But at least you've gained yourself an angel, a guardian angel. Let me do this. Okay. Hi Mickey. Hi Kanyim Julie. Hi Bongani. Hi Lucky. Lucky says, I'm watching with my daughter Bukamuso. She also loves you. Hey Bukamuso. I love you too. Hey Bukamuso. I love you too, baby girl. Right. All right. It's 5 past. Should we wait for maybe a few more people to come in? Oh, let me see. Oh, okay. So Wikanyo says, Chogoza Gogo, my day was just okay, except period pains. Wish you a speedy recovery. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you, Wikanyo. And also speedy recovery to you too. Hey, the period pain. Period pains. But clever. Fella no. Hey, those things do wrong ways, man. I click your body. Period pains. Those things are sent. I could say by which midget demon. Just thank you for joining. Togozani, good evening. Astoriba, Togozani, good evening. We do Melotani, good evening. Hey, the flu. You are hot, then you are cold, then you are hot, then you are cold. I don't know what to do. I want to take this off. I want to put it back on. Hey, man, give mess. But we soldier on. We soldier on. Don't we just? All right. Bongani says, had a beautiful day. Thanks for asking, Gogo. You were amazing today on Metro FM. Made my day. Asbonge. Hey, thank you. I actually also enjoyed it. Actually, I enjoy every session that I have on radio. But yeah, you're right. Today was something else. It's amazing when I interpret a dream on air, and then I do a card reading, and then it says exactly what I interpreted. It's amazing. It's out of this world. It is definitely out of this world. I want to see if I can adjust this a bit. Yeah, I think that works. Just maybe move it a bit. Yeah, I think that works. Vitimela says, hey Coco, you're looking great. Thank you, my honey. Thank you, my sweetie pie. Hello, Sipagazi. Hello, Mtwanam. Mtwanam Wedlowezi. Hello, Busi Favor. How was your day, guys? All you fabulous, beautiful looking angels. Trust me, I can feel your energy from here. Well, let's just say it's a gift, right? Yeah. Okay, so today we're going to speak about. Wait, hold on. Please grab your list of wishes, your list of wishes, your list of prayer wishes, ne? Your prayer list of wishes, right? And then you're also going to write yourself a list. Okay, let's start with this. Your prayer list, ne? Your wish list. that you are asking God to bless you with, né? And then you bring it back to the you bring it back to every prayer session with and you keep ticking as God manifests. I can't remember the name, but someone did testify just now that they actually got a job. So that person is obviously going to tick off their job. And all right, Ulutendo says, hello, Gogo. Oh, Kate. That's Yo, I know it's been a while. Where have you been, girl? All right. And then Rendani says, hey, I've been dreaming of black. Okay, we're going to get to that. Right. And then you're also going to get your list of don't wants, ne? Your list of don't wants. Guys, Pella, you remember me, ne? I carry a lot of ancestors, a lot of spirits. You're going to see throughout the session, I'm going to be sweating. I'm going to be sweating. I'm going to be burping. I'm going to be sneezing. I'm going to be farting. I'm going to be, whichever way the air comes out, that's me. So that's how we know that the spirit has, the spirits have gathered, right? Okay, and then you're going to your list of don't wants. Write a list of your don't wants. Burn that list at the end of prayer. We're going to pray at the end, right? And then you burn that list, and God does. He does remove. Trust me, He does. And then your cup of water. Grab your cup of water as well. We're going to pray over the water. Get your candle. I'm using my chakra candle. So grab your candle. For those who are just on a, just looking for guidance, just get one white candle, ne? And then one white candle. Otherwise, those who are already on their spiritual journey and they have their own color, Thokozani. And you have your own your color candles that represent your spiritual journey. Grab your candles as well. So it's going to be your list of wishes, your list of don't wants that you're going to burn after prayer, your cup of water, and your candle. I'm using my chakra candle, ne? Right. Oh, Ulutendo says load shedding, Gogo network was bad. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been something else. It's been weird. The only service delivery that is delivered on time is load shedding. Rest assured, Right. So okay. So let's invite God into our space. Let's invite the our ancestors. Let's invite Christ. Those who believe in Christ. Those who believe in ancestors. Let's call on to them. Let's call on to our God, our source, our savior, our alpha, our omega, our creator, our yonkinto. So that we are guided by light, and we are guided by truth, and we are guided by breakthroughs and what's the word? Solutions as well. But we have got to have our God present. So let's do that, ne? Right. So Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, right? Great. So, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw that the light was good, so He separated the light from darkness. God called the light day, and darkness He called night. And there was evening, and there was morning the first day. Serilaka, Boni Setzila, Serilaka, Boni. Oh wow! So Busi Favor says, Togoza Gogo, it's my first time on your live today. Yay! Thank you for joining and welcome. Let's hope you enjoy your stay. Let's interact, right? Serilaka, Boni Setzila. Serilaka bonisete hawuliteng kitlelwa ke matla Aboleteng kitlelwa ke matla. Aboleteng kitlelwa ke matla. Aboleteng kitlelwa ke matla. Lovely. And then, where's my lighter? Okay, so let me grab my lighter. So I got my lighter. Amen. Okay. All right, guys. Happy birthday. If it's your birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. It was your birthday yesterday, day before, day before, day before. Happy birthday if it's your birthday tomorrow and the following day and the following day and the following day. May God grant you all your wishes. May you shine and may you be the light that God has chosen you to be, ne? And many happy returns. So Nosivem says, Thokoza Gogo Nosipho Vamsinya, heard about you on Metro today and I joined. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you, my angels. Thank you for joining. So guys, we're going to speak about, today we're going to free flow. Ne? I'll answer your questions. Ask me questions. I'll answer your questions. Dream interpretations. Today's your lucky day because dream interpretations, it's a fee. I charge. It's a service. But today, let's roll. And maybe I'll cross over. Maybe I'll cross over to your loved ones. Let's just free flow today because this doesn't happen often. In the beginning, it happened all the time where I would give you readings for free, this, that, hey. And then my ancestors were like, okay, so free is going to pay your bills. So I was like, I'm not taking that chance anymore. So, but today it's that day, okay? Because I want to speak about trust the signs and symbols that God brings to you, spiritual signs and symbols. Because a lot of people miss the signs and symbols, because we always get signs, we always get symbols. God communicates with us creatively. He's a creative being, he does. He talks to us creatively. Our ancestors speak to us creatively because they have to find a way to pass on the message, right? So Pamela says it's nice putting the name to the face. Hey, hey. Julia Babalo says, cross over, please, Gogo. No, let's go. Well, let's go with the flow. God will guide us today. The ancestors will guide us. We're going according to their guidance, their flow, right? So, guys, how do you think God communicates with us? Okay. The reason what's motivating today's topic is that I've been getting a lot of people who have gifts and who are saying, I've been waiting for a sign, I've been waiting for a message, I've been waiting for a dream to come through, and I'm frustrated because this dream is not coming through, this message is not coming through. And I got to see that no, a lot of people don't understand that messages come in many ways, in many creative ways. All right. And it's not just with dreams, because I remember with my gift as well, when my calling, when I was busy being called, because when you are called, hey, when you are called, you will see flames left, right, and center. You start wondering, you started your life very beautifully, where your life was flowing. Anything you asked God for, He would deliver. Anything that that you would wish for would happen. Anything that you dream of would come to life. Togoza Joy, Kitumeti says, Gogo, my partner has cut the communication between us, phones not going through, and I wonder what could be the problem because everything was going well. Hey, when we speak about signs and symbols, that's a sign. Like just yesterday, you were in love and you were communicating with your partner. Then the next thing tomorrow they are not there, you know. So it's a sign. But before we jump into that and think maybe it's a sign that he's saying, hey, no more, just give it a few days, try and communicate. And if the communication is like, no, he's not coming back to you, he's not feeling you, then sometimes we just need to accept what it is, things the way they are, you know? Right. So I remember with my, you know, when a calling is when you are called. A calling is when you are called. When you are called, because you are called for many reasons, you know. You may be called to Nikki. Okay. When you are called for a purpose, right? Perhaps a purpose. Oh, your boyfriends are showing you flames. Joyce says, hi, hi, Kitubetsi. Hi, dear. I'm in the same situation, even worse. Hey, this man, they're showing us flames. Well, no, well, you know, thank God I'm in a better situation, but in the beginning it was hell. But anyway, Aya says, that is happening to me, Gogo. I'm going backwards. I'm losing things. I work for one day, but okay. All right. So when you are called, there's a difference between being called and there's a difference between hey, look who's here. Mkulupe is here, guys. He's here on Instagram, on Facebook. Hello, Bay. Someone was asking about you. Where's Mkulupi? So Mkulupi is here. So I told them, no, you're working. So thank you for joining. Right. So there's a difference between, there's a calling. Ne? A calling is when you are called. A gift and a purpose is exactly that. A gift and a purpose, what you are called to do. Right? What you are called to do. The calling. I think let's focus a lot today on the calling. The calling is the most frustrating phase of anyone's life when you are called, ne? Because 1 minute things are flowing and they are rosy and they are happening. The next thing, you start things are moving slowly. You start questioning your charm, your luck. You start questioning your abilities, and you're like, what is happening? And in most cases, we blame it on witchcraft, ne? Because suddenly things are flowing and suddenly things are not flowing. Suddenly you are the hit. Girls love you to bits, you know, and guys love you to bits. And the next thing, they want nothing to do with you. You know, because that's when the calling is now coming, right? Suddenly you are working, but you don't see where your money ends up, you know? Suddenly you people start hating you. People start being irritated by you. People start being impatient and annoyed by you, you know? Then the next thing, your car is in good condition, but suddenly it starts giving you problems, even though it's in good condition. Suddenly, things in your house go, you know, you fix that, that breaks. You fix that, that breaks. You fix that, that breaks. Then it's the geyser. It starts leaking. Then the car starts leaking because water, remember water resembles ancestors. They resemble Christ. Water resembles God. But most importantly, it resembles healing because water heals. You know, water really heals. Have you noticed sometimes when you have a headache and you drink water and it subsides? You are thirsty, you drink water, you calm down. You know, water does a lot of things. It's healing. It's a healing property, right? So then you start seeing leakages, all right, and then you start seeing when you used to be the life of the party, and then suddenly you're no longer the life of the party. You are actually not. Your spark is gone, ne? Then you know that you are being called for something. When the birds start flying the opposite direction, then you know, Marcos. Oh, sweet. Thank you. Mpaleng says, Togoza Gogo, I'm in and you're looking good. Thank you so much. Rodine says, "Yo, I am in the same situation right now. Nothing seems to be going my way." Mabachi says, "Hi, Gogo. Good to reunite with you." Hey, thank you for reuniting for the reunion. So then the next thing, mood swings. Ah, you raised a very, very important point, Nolu. Mood swings, mood swings, mood swings. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, but for to mood swings, then you know what eyes that color you are being called. The calling is getting louder and louder and louder. Ne? Mood swings from here to Timbuktu. Then you are happy. Then you're irritated. Then you're sad. Then you're depressed. Then you're lonely. Loneliness is a big one. And loneliness is loneliness, we end up wanting to we end up becoming desperate for a relationship when we feel the loneliness, and you find that every relationship that you look for doesn't work out, or the people that you like, they don't like you, or the people that come are either married or they're already in relationships. Then you know, or no, 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 the call, it's the call, it's the call. So these are the signs and symbols, no? And then Thokoza Sibuti, the water topic. Okay. So like he says, please stay on the water topic. Fine. Okay. Yeah, let me get to the water topic. So water. Water is natural. Water is healing. Water is God. Water are ancestors. Water is Christ. Water brings healing anywhere you go. But water is also dangerous, because when God comes and the call becomes louder and louder and louder, God will again use that water to awaken you. Okay? Because water is powerful. Water is one of the most powerful elements. Ne? Water, the current of water is heavy. Ancestors all end up in water. Well, all, maybe not all, maybe most of them. Maybe some of them, because they are water ancestors, they are felt ancestors, they are, as in felt, as in Skanga ancestors, there's fire ancestors. What's the other element? Wind, ne? Wind, fire. Yeah, but let's stick with water. So ancestors let's put it this way. You know, when we bury our loved ones, ne? On the funeral day, the spirit, I know the body is in the coffin, but the spirit is sitting on top of the coffin. It's watching, and it's more than anything, it's watching to see who is it that I can hold on to, that I know that that person will lead me to light, right? Fine. And sometimes the spirit will not go underground, but it will stick on you, right? And move with you, because they know that they will get help from you, right? But otherwise, if they don't see that they are fit, there's anyone fit to carry them, then they will go down with the coffin. And then obviously, because the body's filled with water. At some point, the water inside of your body, right? The water inside of your body is going to it's going to leave the body, obviously leave the coffin, seep through the soil, travel through the soil, meet river streams, until the river streams lead to the ocean. Ne? Let me back this. Let me back this up. Let me back this up. Ne? And then others, when others who choose cremation, who choose to be burnt, ne? Who choose to be burnt, that it's known that some keep their ashes, family members keep their ashes in their houses. Some of them scatter them, mostly where? In the ocean. So most of spirits, clearly water spirits, those who choose to be water spirits, they end up in the ocean. So when you find yourself in certain accidents that have to do with water, know that it is your ancestors who are now saying, we want your attention, you're not hearing us. Water ancestors, I believe, are the most purest, cleanest ancestors because they don't, and they are very powerful because they only operate in cleanliness, right? They only operate in cleanliness. So, and it's good to have water ancestors because when there is darkness, when there are devils and witches and ugly, nasty people with ugly deeds, when they are lurking and they want to attack you, the water spirits will be quick to come to your rescue because water is cleanliness, right? So when water turns against you, maybe you find that the geyser just bursts. Know that the water ancestors are annoyed. They want your attention. When you maybe there's a swimming pool, an accident, mainly especially when it comes to children, it's your ancestors saying, "We want your attention." And sometimes you do have stories where children drown. It's the call. Oh, okay. Network. Okay, guys. Okay, thank you. We had lost network on FB, but we're back now, right? So, have you also, this thing when you drink water, but it goes or something, water or liquid, but it goes through the wrong pipe, and you start coughing as if you're gonna choke, right? That's a call. That's a message. It's the call. You've been called to listen, to pay attention. No? And then you get water situations at the beach. It's the ancestors, right? Now, I want to back the story of water, right, and ancestors. Ne? Baby, why are you quiet? Why are you quiet? Koto, why are you quiet? You haven't said hello. All right. So, right. So, let us go to First John 5. Now, First John chapter 5. Now, First John chapter 5, verse 6. Right? So Lesoko says, Thokoza Koko Palesa, ki utlwile o le ko metro this morning. Thokoza. All right, so First John 5. This is the one who came by water and blood, Jesus Christ. Please note that when I use the Bible according to what resonates with me, right? I'm not huge on Jesus Christ, but I do have Christian ancestors. I started my journey in the Christian space. No? My whole life up until I accepted my calling, and in fact, I accepted exploring spirituality. Then I said, okay, now because I've been on Christianity for such a long time, let me park it and let me explore other sides of spirituality, which is traditional healing, which is Asian healing, because I have Asian ancestors. I've got an Asian healing gift, which is where I work on chakras, and block chakras and so on. Right. So when I see Jesus, when they refer to Jesus on the Bible, to me, I refer to it as my ancestors, because I still strongly believe that if Jesus and John and Peter and Matthew and Paul and and Isaiah and Jeremiah, if they lived, because the Bible, they are sharing their stories and their testimonies on the Bible. So meaning they had to live for them to be able to share their testimonies. Meaning after they live, they die. Meaning they are ancestors. But I know that a lot of Christians, they fight that with everything that they have. So, so this is, for me, the prophets that we read about on the Bible, to me, I refer them to my ancestors. Ne? These are their ancestors. Bo John, Bo Mangmang, they are their ancestors. My ancestors are my grandfather, my grandparents, my father, my aunts, my uncles, my nephews, my children, those are my ancestors. So when I say Jesus Christ, for me, I'm referring to my ancestor, but for the purpose of the book and for the purpose of learning, we're going to stick to the script, ne? Sharp. So this is the one who came by water and blood, Jesus Christ. So in that case, for me, it is my ancestors. He did not come by water only, but by water and blood. And it is the Spirit that testifies, because the Spirit is the truth, right? So there are three things there, three things that testify, right? It is the water, the blood, the Spirit, the three that testify. I get it? So now let's just paint a picture. So when a baby is about to be born, I get it, a baby will be carried in a mother's womb, right? So in a mother's womb, the baby will be surrounded by water, right? Right. And then before the baby, when the baby is ready to now pop out, what comes out? Blood comes out. So that's the blood. And then what then comes out? The baby, which is the spirit. So again, in spiritual interpretation, when a spiritual baby, which is a gift, a spiritual gift, when a spiritual gift is about to be born, it testifies three: the water, the blood, the spirit. The water, because we flow, we have water, water mass in our body, right? The blood flows through our veins, and this blood is connected to our ancestors, right? And then the spirit then would be the gift. My baby, or one of my babies, because I have many babies, one of my babies is this gift. This Gogo Palesa prayer session is one of my babies, which actually is my late father's baby, because he didn't take his gift while he was on earth, but he took it when he crossed over, because he came to me in a dream to say, my child, I am now accepting my priesthood calling from the spirit world. Please partner with me in the physical world, right? And that's how Gogo Palesa prayer sessions was born. Okay, right. So now we understand the water thing, ne? Okay, so Jose says water carries all of the elements, because when water gets cold, it solidifies, and when water is hot, it turns into gas water, and is beyond all worldly creations. Water goes hand in hand with the moon. Absolutely. Water goes hand in hand with the moon, and heights and heights and tides, so that when they see you, you are inyang, meaning the moon, and at least you know how far the meaning goes. Thank you, baby. I was thinking, where's my partner in spirit? Where's my partner in spirit? Thank you. All right. So, Lucky, the Bible chapter, please go. Okay, it's First John chapter 5 verse 6. First John chapter 5 verse 6. Right. So we agree, right? Water, you know, the water, the blood, and the spirit. The three testify. Right. So now, sticking on the water situation. When you find yourself, like, as you know, with me, my situation, I'm forever sweating. I am forever, ever sweating. Winter, summer, autumn, spring, always sweating. But guess what? My feet will always be cold, all without fail. I'm always wearing socks. Can I show you something, guys? Let me show you something. Not only am I wearing these big socks, but I'm also wearing another pair of socks underneath, right? So, because I'm a water spirit, right? I'm a water spirit. Yeah, I will sweat like crazy. Feet cold all the time, because I'm a water spirit. But also, I've noticed that my main spirits are water spirits, right? My strength, my power is in water. That is why I pray over water. I heal with water. And can I just even and in fact, my dad, as you know, as now that he's an ancestor, he's shown me that he's a water spirit, because he actually said to me on my birthday, 19th of May, he came to me in a dream to say, look, he crossed over last year, no? January. So he came to me in a dream to say, on my birthday, please go to, there's a certain waterfall, go there and go get your gift. Because every year, my dad, for the amount, all his life, all my life, my dad will give me a present every birthday. Every birthday I'll get a present. On my 21st birthday, I got a car. On which birthday was it? I think I was 23. I got to upgrade the car, but he just gave me the deposit because he wanted me to be responsible. So, but that's the kind of person he is. Flowers, gifts, money. He was just a gifter to show that he had this gift. He was born with the gift, right? So I went to the waterfall, and anyway, that's where I do my cleansings for my patients, and I get awesome results from my patients. So I went to the waterfall, and a month later, he blessed me with this gift, Radio Metro, Metro FM, Metro FM. So that's the gift. When I say ancestors who are water ancestors, that's how they operate. So the sweating all the time, it's just water ancestors. But then sometimes the water ancestors, they park on the side, and then the other ancestors will come, the fire ancestors will come, where I just heat up and I heat up and I heat up and I heat up, right? So also the wind ancestors, where I'm sure many of you have experienced it, where you will be wherever and you will feel this intense air, this wind that will just come, and you will feel it. Know that it's a spirit that has come forth. Right. So water, of course. So water, water ancestors are very powerful, guys. Do not take them for granted. Okay? Sometimes you'll see your car leaking from nowhere. Know that, because water is, a car resembles a spirit. A house resembles a spirit. When you dream of a house and the condition of the house, God is showing you that the condition of your spirit is as such. And when you dream of a car, whatever, also colors represent something. But your car will resemble whatever the condition of your spirit. So when you find yourself in situations where you are with water issues, water accidents, water spillage, water drowning, water whatever, know that these are your water spirits that seek your attention. So I think we can move from that. Like, you're good with that, ne? We can move from the water thing, ne? Right. So, and the other signs is money. Oh wait, first, before we get there, let me interact. So Funeka says my feet are always cold. There you go. Aya says I can't stand I can't stand in front of a river. I feel there is something drawing me closer, drawing me closer, and I must fight it. So I stay in the car. That what she just said, that when she stands in front of maybe a river or water, whatever, she feels that intensity. It's the spirits. It's the spirits. There are people, when you just stand in front of the water, you feel this you feel lightheaded. You feel this energy taking over you, because those are your ancestors coming forth. Right. So Mabatu says water spirits are very powerful and carries purity and cleansing. Whenever I go to the river, I get answers quicker because water delivers messages faster. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. That is just exactly what happens when we speak about water ancestors. Water ancestors, I believe they are the most powerful, actually, because water can kill fire, right? Water can kill fire. Fire is heavy. Fire is heavy. Fire is, you can't stand fire, but water can kill fire. Water can damage infrastructure. Water can damage the country, because of maybe floods and so on. Water, rain, you know, water is powerful, guys. When you have water ancestors, be grateful and make sure that you walk the path that they want for you, because the blessings are also just as great. But when you have water ancestors and you are not listening to the call when they're busy calling you, yay, 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 yeah, right. So right. So Mailula. I'm sorry if I've butchered your name. She says, dreaming of water, walking on top of water at river. Right. So when you dream of walking on top of water, that simply tells you that you have water ancestors. You have water ancestors. How do you walk on top of water? That's the strength and the power that you have. Clearly, there's a spiritual gift that you have that the ancestors are calling you for. And also, let's split the two. Né? A calling. Remember, I did say that a calling is you are being called to listen and to act on the call. And there's a purpose and there's a gift. The purpose and the gift are what you are called to do, right? So you may be called to be a healer, right? To help people. Like in my case, I am called to heal and help people, right? And there's another person who will be called to fix something that the ancestors did not fix while they were on earth. To fix sometimes you might find that maybe there's someone that has died, and died having committed a sin, a terrible sin, and perhaps and obviously they are not happy where they are not at peace where they are, and so they will call you. They'll say Gogo Palesa, or they'll say in this case maybe I'm not a Gogo, I'm just Palesa. They'll say Palesa, I left the world having killed somebody and I'm not at peace. I want to make things right with that family. All right. And then I come in, and then that spirit will guide me and show me what to do. They'll guide me perhaps to that person's family. They'll guide me to perhaps do a ritual where I call on to those people's ancestors and call on to and join them with my ancestors. I'm making an example, say maybe one of my family members, they died having perhaps killed somebody. So they'll say, "Hey, Palesa, come and help me out." So I will connect them, the ancestor, with the person's ancestors, and bring peace between the two of them, and do a cleansing ceremony. All right. Sometimes they'll call to say, I did someone wrong while I was still alive, or maybe I did my girlfriend wrong, maybe I did my wife wrong, or maybe I did my husband wrong, my boyfriend wrong, and I want you to do things right. And then in this case, maybe they'll call me to say, I'll call a meeting. I'll go to that family, call a meeting to say, this is the message that has come, and this person is asking for apology, for forgiveness, and they'll say whether they forgive or not. And if they forgive, they'll say, okay, with us, maybe they'll say, fine, we'll accept a cow, or we'll accept a sheep, we'll accept a goat, or we'll accept a chicken to cleanse that person. And then that person is cleansed, and that person's spirit is free, and they carry on, Or you might find that, because you find that in families, we experience a lot of blockages. We experience a lot of stagnation. We experience things not moving forward, where you find that sometimes marriages you find that your family is blessed with marriage. But after your grandparents, the marriage dies. Like, those marriages never last after the grandparents. Or sometimes the marriages die they dissolve from the grandparents, and then the case moves on and on. And then they'll come and say, there's a Gogo Palesa, please come and help me. I have not finished, and I did not finish playing lobola for my wife. Maybe this grandpa will say, I did not finish playing lobola for my wife, and therefore please help me finish this thing properly. And that is when then the curse in your family of broken marriages ends. So, and sometimes you are just called to be a divine messenger, to deliver messages. You're not called to be to go to go to Twasa, to go to initiation and go through the whole works. Sometimes you're just called to deliver messages. There are those that are also called just to support the one that is called to serve. Like, let's say, let me make an example. All right, fine. Let me bring it back to me. So I am called to heal in different methods that I heal in. But someone, say perhaps my sister or my brother, may be called just to assist me on the journey. Just to assist me, because the journey is hard. It's terribly hard. It's terribly painful. It's scary, But when you have that person that is just by your side to assist you on the journey, financially, to assist you with, when you go to rituals, the person is there. Then that person is, they're just called to do that, And then there's a person who's called to go through the works, Twasa initiation, blah, blah, blah. And there are also people who are called to, okay, great. Yeah, no, Facebook is experiencing network issues, right? So there are people that you are called, né? And because you come from a lineage of sangomas, prophets, priests, and so on, but then you are called, your calling is business. Your calling is in business. Business. Literally, business is your calling, right? But the person that's calling you, the ancestor that's calling you, will say, I have a debt. I was called to be a traditional healer, but I didn't do it. Instead, I just followed my business calling. And then, so it's a debt. So this person will say, fine, Gogo Palesa, I've blessed you with this business, but I need you to come and fetch me. So go and initiate, go to initiation. Twasa, like a sangoma is going to Twasa, and Twasa go through the whole works, go through the whole rite of passage, ne? And could it be a sign? Yes, when you get your period, and most of us women, we get our periods around the full moon, because in Sesotho Ribita, that's what it is. And Mkhulube actually did explain it on the other side. All right. So, okay, then, so this grandfather who is gifted in business, his gift is in business, will say, Ish, okay, these are my father's ancestors. The right side is the father's ancestors, the left is the mother's ancestors. So my father's ancestors are, and I'm not surprised why they are speaking, because I know that my grandfather, his gift is business, and I know that he also had a spiritual gift, a calling that he never answered, but so he's in the spirit world, So now that I've answered the calling, he's in a better place, and things business-wise will start opening up for my business, right? So that case in point, whatever. So then you go to initiation to go fetch this ancestor who has a debt of spiritual healing. But when you come back from initiation, you don't necessarily have endumba, where you see patients regularly the way I do. Ne? Your ndumba is your business. Your ndumba is your business. Because when you go to initiation, you are going to go collect the law, to collect umthetho, to collect. Okay, I'm hearing things. Anyway, so to collect umthetho, so that you're also going to learn how to respect people, how to handle people's spirits, how to handle people's souls, right? That is why you're required to go to initiation, to go fetch the law, so that when you come back and your ndumba is your Ndumba is a holy place. It's where we work, our surgery, where we work, traditional healers, faith healers. Ne? So that's called a Ndumba. So your Ndumba, when you come back from initiation, you've now gone to fetch your ancestor that is blessing you with business so that you carry on with the business, with his business, right? You come back knowing how to respect clients. You come back knowing how to respect employees. You come back knowing how to respect money, because money is a spirit. How to respect the business itself, so that when you are now traveling the journey with your business ancestor, it's all right. So in the meantime, okay, it's Facebook, it's Facebook, ne? But we shall be patient with it. So you go back having to learn the most important thing. You come back having learned how to respect the business, how to respect employees, how to respect clients. So when you are now with your ancestor, your business ancestor that you've gone and initiated for, and now you're a team. Your ancestor is the one that goes and gets business for you. You don't have to be going knocking. Your ancestor will say, "Okay, I've set up a meeting with whoever. Go there. Everything is ready for you." Right? And again, coming back to clients and employees. Say maybe there's the employees that maybe are going through. Maybe the employees that are just that keep coming late. Maybe for 3 consecutive days, they keep coming late. Ne? An immature, a spiritually immature, a spiritually empty boss who's never gone to any kind of initiation of whatever sort will embarrass that employee in front of other employees. Yeah, you're late. Yeah, I pay you. Hey, you are useless. Hey, you this, that. Hey. What have you done? You have now broken that person's soul. You've disrespected that person's soul. That person also has their own ancestors that also would not be happy to be treated like that, right? A spiritually mature boss, one that has gone through initiation, has learned to respect and handle people's souls, will say, "Come, sit down. What's happening? Why are you late all the time?" The person will sit and say, "Well, I'm having problems at home," or whatever the case is. But because you've gone through initiation, ne, and you carry in your grandfather, your grandmother's spirit, ne, a business spirit, right? You have care and compassion for that person. You will listen to your employee, and then you're going to prophesy, because I get it that spirit that you carry, the business spirit, is a prophet, is a gift, is gifted anyway spiritually. So they tap in, and then they start prophesying. So you're going to start prophesying to your employee. Okay, fine. In a case like this, perhaps go and phahla and pray. Maybe go phahla and pray by the fields, or perhaps go take this swasho and that swasho, put together what, because then you are in your surgery. That is your patient. Then that employee, right? Hey, Facebook, your network, Facebook, ne? So what do you think that employee is going to do? They're going to respect you. They're going to respect your business. They're not going to steal from you. They will take care of you and your business even when you are not around, because you've learned how to respect people's souls. People's souls are important. Everyone's soul is important. No one is less important than the other person. So when we have businesses, when our grandparents leave us with businesses, it is in our best interest to connect with those ancestors spiritually and be in good terms with those ancestors, because they have the right to close that business. They have the right to close that business because you're disrespecting his business. You're disrespecting her business. Right. And then it comes to your clients, right? Because you've gone through initiation and you fetched this the owner of the ancestor that's blessing you with a business, right? Clients, you know how to handle clients. You know how to respect clients. You know how to have compassion for clients. You speak with respect with clients. You speak with honor with clients. Clients they are bringing money to your table. They are feeding your family. They are feeding your business. Those people need to be respected. Their souls need to be respected. So when you go to initiation to fetch your to go to Asa, you're going to go to learn how to respect people's souls. And then you go to fetch that ancestor that has blessed you with this business. What do you think that, and then obviously clients, what's going to happen? Clients are going to respect you. They're going to bring business. They will call other, they will refer you. Your business will flourish. But when you are spiritually immature, have got no respect for spirituality, have got no respect for the ancestors that have left you with that business, what do you think is going to happen? Your employees are going to leave one by one. Your clients are going to leave one by one. Your ancestor that has left you with the legacy of that business is going to deal with you thoroughly. What even if you leave that business that belongs to your ancestor and maybe you start something that is yours that has nothing to do with that business, with your ancestor's business, and you start something on the side, what do you think is going to happen? It's not going to happen. Because that gift of business comes from your blood, comes from your ancestors, comes from your grandfather, comes from your grandmother. And the gift moves from your grandparents to your parents, to you, the generation, to your children. So sometimes when you're called to say, they'll tell you, oh, no, you need to go to Asa just to fetch your business ancestor. Do it. Because that is your sejar. Those are your clients, your employees are your patients. So it doesn't mean that if we are called to go to Asa, to go to Asa, we're going to all be sangomas. No. You're going to be a healer in your business. You're going to grow other business. There's something that I've picked up, actually, now that we're on the topic. Actually, this is my grandfather, because my right ear, it's now, I'm hearing things inside. I'm hearing water, actually, inside the right ear. There's something that I've noticed, actually, when it comes to me. Ne? And now it makes sense, now that we're having this conversation. It makes sense, actually, that my grandfather, who is business minded, God has blessed with the gift of business. When he travels with me, I know there are times when I will go to a street vendor, maybe someone that sells makip keep, for that whole month, I will just crave makip keep. That whole month, all I want to eat is makip keep. Every day I go makip keep. Every day I go and I eat makip keep, makip keep, makip keep. And whenever after that phase of makip keep, that person will always come back to me and say, thank you so much. Ever since you've been buying from me, my business has picked up. I honestly took it lightly. But as man, right. And then there's I just want to make a practical example of something that then I'll go maybe to a person that sells. I just want to make a practical example. maybe dikota. And I've noticed, and especially with small businesses, I've seen how my grandfather has the gift of blessing other businesses. My grandfather has a gift of blessing other businesses. So because it's his gift, right? So then I'll find myself going to this kota. Some people call it kinkis kombana. Some people kota, whatever, different places call it different things, different names. And then I will be forever craving God. Imagine forever craving God. Mukab, 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 God. Hey. Then after the craving, after that maybe a month of me blessing that business, they'll come back to me and say, ever since you've been buying here, our business is picking up. So my business is to respect my grandfather, who has blessed, who God has blessed with the gift of business, right? I have to respect him because his gift is now living through me. So when you have an ancestor that has blessed you with a business, it is in your best interest to respect employees, to respect clients. That is why it is important to go and seek spiritual wisdom so that you know how to handle people's souls. You know how to handle employees' souls, clients' souls, because those souls feel as well. Those souls have their own ancestors. And when you do that, your grandfather, your grandmother, whoever, they will amplify and bless your business. But if you do the opposite, how are they even going to bless that business going further? How are they going to? And then the next thing, you find situations in businesses where your great grandfather or grandfather, great grandmother, they have left this legacy for you. Then the family themselves, they steal from each other. Not even from each other, from the business. How does that even make sense? They hate each other. They swear at each other. They belittle each other. That owner of that business, how do you think that owner feels where they are? You're breaking that grandfather. You're breaking that grandmother. You're breaking that great-grandfather. You're breaking their souls. You are embarrassing them in the nation. You are embarrassing them in the nation. So a calling comes in different ways. Because I get a lot of people that come to me to say, and even before they say it, I will say, when I prophesy, I use the Bible to prophesy, I use my head to prophesy, I use water to prophesy, I use the candle to prophesy, I use Mpepo to prophesy, I use tarot cards to prophesy, and everything leads to business. And I'll say, no, you've got an ancestor who's gifted in business, but this ancestor has a skoloto of busangoma. This ancestor that's giving you this gift, this business gift, left the earth without fulfilling their calling. And they want you to go and twasa, to go get this calling, to cleanse them, to give them an image so that they are an ancestor that doesn't have skolot or a debt in the spirit world. And when you come back from that, you're not going to be a sangoma. Don't worry, you'll be a sangoma in your business. Business will boom. Business will boom. Business will boom without twala, without fetching external things. That ancestor's happy because you now know how to. You've gone to fetch the wisdom of respecting his business, respecting her business, respecting employees, respecting clients. Don't break that chain. Today we cry every day that we cry every single day that you're the whites, like give a Rupert, ne? Rupert. the ones that sell our sangoma cloths. You can just like our sangoma cloths, our mpepo, our diwasho. A white man sells those things because they know how to respect business. They know how to respect business. They know how to respect their forefathers. Bo kibo mang bo Jan van Riebeeck bo mang mang bo de Klerk kibo mang bo Paul Kruger bo mang mang. They know how to respect those who started the business. And today, Pick and Pay, Ellerins, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, those businesses, they're correct. They're correct because they know how to respect business. Whites don't like us, but they know how to respect their clients because they know that is their bread and butter. Whites hate us. There'll never be peace between whites and blacks, but because they know, they respect where this business comes from. Rona Paza. And those businesses, they move from generation to generation to generation. Why can't we do it? Why is it that when our grandparents leave us with a legacy that they worked for, they started these businesses in the apartheid years, but they made sure I'm going to leave my children with a legacy? What do we do? So we need to take this into every gift, every calling, every gift, ne? Even if maybe it's a sports gift, ne? Where a family is gifted in soccer, let's say, ne? A family is gifted in soccer. You'll find hey, let's speak about Dr. Kumalo, right? His father, Pro Kumalo, was also a pro, literally a pro, but his name is Pro Kumalo. But he was gifted in that's the gift that God blessed that family with that gift, right? He carried on with the gift, and the gift moved from him to his son, Dr. Kumalo. As well, we know how Dr. Kumalo, even today, we know that, hey man, when he got on the field, hey man, heavens opened up, the earth would shake because he respected the gift. His father respected the gift. He respected the craft. He would go to training. He would respect the coach, respected the players, respected, remain disciplined. I know Dr. Kumalo personally, and I know he carries the same qualities: discipline, respect, honor. There's an example when I say, when you are called to carry on with a gift, best you respect it. This gift will move, and I'm sure, I am dead sure, one of Dr. Boys is also gifted on the field. Let me tell you about, again, every gift is a spiritual gift, whether it's a sports gift, whether it's a creative gift, whether it's a business gift. Every gift is spiritual, right? When you go, when a player goes on the field, ne? I get one on the field like soccer, ne? It's fast paced. You don't have time to, unless maybe you're back there. But when a ball is approaching, you don't have. Okay, Facebook. Right. You don't have time to. What should I do in? Do you know what happens? A prophecy comes. A prophecy comes. And then a prophecy comes and you act on the prophecy. You act on that instinct. And then that one passes, and then you know when it comes, you know what you're going to do with it, and then score. And you do the day, like, you know, those ones who are gifted with, who are creative in the field and do things with their feet, man. You know, it's a prophecy because it's that spirit that's in him that is leading him. Because you will ask the very same person to say, please go back to the field and do that style that you did. They won't be able to do it because it was a prophecy. artists, musicians. And I've seen along my life growing up, I've always been surrounded by creatives, artists, actors, DJs, sports people, man, celebrities. And I keep thought, why am I always surrounded by these people? Kanti, I am one of them. My craft is this that I'm doing. Because like attracts like. Creativity, ne? Artists, people who sing, they are prophets. They are prophets. Because their lyrics, I dated an artist, ne? They are growing up, Tukul Makesh, ne? Growing up for years and years and years. And I remember that I got to understand, I saw a person get into the spirit for the first time through him. And his lyrics, he got them from the heavens. Whenever we would go to sleep, ne? And at night, we all dream. But his lyrics come from the heavens in dreams. And he always had to have a notebook and a pen to write down those lyrics. It's a prophecy. Because the ancestor that has blessed him with that gift is awakening through him. And also lyrics. I gotta we know lyrics are song lyrics. Music is healing. Music is soothing. Whatever that you're going through, whatever kind of music that you're going to listen to, is going to heal and soothe you. Because those lyrics, that person, that artist that wrote those lyrics, got those lyrics from above. So they are healers. Of course, they are healers. Those who entertain us with their sports and their craft are healers because they're entertaining us. Actors are healers because when they act and the storyline, it relates to what you've been experiencing, what you've been going through, you get healed to, oh, so this is what's happening to me. This is what's happening to me. So every gift is a spiritual gift. So when that ancestor calls you to say, come and fetch me so that we can be one, it's in your best interest to do that. So that your craft can be perfected. And it can, so that it moves from you to the next generation, to the next generation, to the next generation. It's your money, it's your legacy. I don't see why we are meant to suffer. We are not meant to suffer. No person on this earth is meant to suffer because God has given us gifts, unique gifts, all of us. It's about you going to fetch that gift. Answer the call. The signs and symbols are always there. So I've been getting a lot of questions where a person will say, I've got a gift, but I'm waiting for my ancestors to show me. They haven't shown me anything, blah, 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 blah. Mine came in the weirdest way. I don't remember once dreaming of being a sangoma or seeing sangomas in my dreams. I don't remember ever seeing Asian, my Japanese ancestors coming to me, giving me a gift, showing me that. I don't remember seeing my faith ancestors, the Baruti and prophets, priests and prophets coming to. I don't, and I know that I record messages. There are messages, there are dreams that will live forever. They won't disappear. So obviously, we wait and we want to be told in our dreams that we have a calling, and that's where you need to go and trust, right? So the first 3 people that told me about my gift were 3 white people, ne? 2 used tarot cards and the 1 used a coffee mug. But they all said I've got a healing gift and I must use it. That's what they told me. Ne? Sharp. Then that was in year 2000, in year 99. Then it led me to my my Japanese healing gift of Reiki, ne? Dealing with chakras, right? So after that, within the 10 years, between year 2000, because I graduated in 2000, within year 2000 and 2010, I went to every kind of healer, sangoma, prophet, mruti, priest, blah. No one could see my gift. No one could see, even I didn't see it because I never dreamt of it. Honestly, no one saw my gift. Even though the people that oh, Tawaza Ingrid, even the people, the healers that would that were known to be the most powerful ancestors. I mean powerful healers. No one could see my gift. In the end, where I was like, because things are falling apart. Relationships don't last, or relationships are abusive, or then it's a rape case. Then it's my family hates me, except my dad. My dad loved me from start to finish, even today. And then I'm working, but I don't see where money ends up. Then it's accidents nonstop. Then it's this, then it's that, and it was a never-ending story. It was then I'm seeing things, I'm dreaming, I see things. My third eye is open. I have visions. I say things and they happen. Well, when those were signs. Those were signs. Those were symbols. Although they didn't show me in my dreams, but they showed me in other signs. Then I lose weight. Then I gain weight. Then I lose weight. Then I gain weight. Then I'm sick. I go to the doctor. They don't know what's wrong. There's nothing. They cannot see anything. Everything comes back negative. Those are the signs. Those are the signs and symbols. Then, until I was like, man. Hey, let me tell you. Hey, you know when they want you, they'll get you. Then I remember, because I used to get good jobs. I was always blessed with powerful jobs. There's also another sign where you are just a lucky person by birth. Everything just flows. But suddenly, everything just, turns against you. Ne? Then things are starting to turn against me. I'm working and I'm earning like a huge salary, and but I don't see where it ends up. Then the last person I worked for, a white person that I worked for, was at Cricket South Africa. Ne? And I worked there. I mean, when I do my work, I do my work shift, but I didn't get along with the boss. Can't just the ancestors say, we are not going to be taking instructions from white people. My ancestor. And I can tell it has to be my grandfather. We are not going to take instructions. So they would create a discomfort and mess, and I'm always in trouble. I'm always this and that. I'm always, we're not getting along with the boss, until I ended up leaving, right? And then I went to work for my dad. He had an IT company called the Chabile IT Services. My dad, very successful as well. But because of the gift, in the end, the gift said, fine, we see your success, but what about our spiritual gift? Because I know my dad, in the end, Shane, there was a phase in his life where he pulled kanzima. Right? So anyway, I went to work for my dad. But good for him that he accepted his gift in the spirit world, because now he's a good spirit and we are working together and things are flowing. Right. So I went to work for my dad, and guess what? No, very productive. I mean, I'm a qualified marketer by profession anyway. I mean, my dad really took care of our education and everything. That's why I'm forever speaking about my dad. My dad went all out for his children, He invested in us. Right. So then I went to work for him. Guess what? Along the way, I am suspended for a month. Why? I could say some stupid employee said whatever shit. So I'm suspended. I was so pissed off. Like sharp, stayed home for a month. And then I came back. Shame, because he was feeling bad. So I came back. Guess what? I was retrenched. Where I thought I am safe at home, the calling was too loud. The calling was too loud. It was too loud. It was going crazy. It wanted me. It said, you don't think your father will protect you, shield you from this gift. We want you. Your father himself has a gift. We want you. The very next day, I went to initiation because I started going crazy. I actually went crazy. I went crazy. I lost my mind. I had a stroke. I also had a stroke. And then when I went into initiation, the stroke I just healed miraculously from the stroke. Video calling. So, okay, before that, then there was a time where I was like, you know what? I'm done consulting. I'm done consulting. Hey, if I need to die, let me die, man. Fuck, you know. And because they all tell me one thing, they don't know what's wrong with me. Fuck, you know. But there was a time where it was year 2009. Every weekend I would go to my mom. I will miss my mom so much. I'll miss her, you know, and I'll go to her. And then when I get there, there's this friend of hers that will always be there. Every day, whenever I come, that friend is there. She was a nurse. She's a nurse. I don't know if she's still alive. Possibly she's still alive. But anyway, she's a nurse. And then Kanti, she's a traditional healer. She's a prophet. Then, Mole, it made sense that God was saying, this person is going to lead you to your Gobel. So I said to her, listen, because I was crazy. I was all over the show. I wasn't okay. The colleague was doing this to me. It was doing this to me. Everything was painful, you know? So, and I said to her, no, man, can't you help me? Can't you tell me what's wrong with me? Can't you consult me? She said, no, because, you know, I'm friends with your mom. So I will send you to someone that I went to initiation with. Indeed, she gave me the numbers. And I called that lady, and we set up an appointment, and it was December time. And and then on the day of the appointment, I was like, I swear I was here. I was here. I was Jojo. Like he calls me Jojo. Because when the first comes, it's like, go, go, go. Because I don't only drink for myself, I drink for all these ancestors. It's like, go, 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 go. Right? So, so it was December time, and I'm like, I didn't even go. That night, my grandmother came to me in a dream. She said, my mother's mom actually, she said, buyela laphaya, kuloya gogo loya, kula uzothola usizo khona. Indeed, I was like, I called again, sorry, hey, can I come? And I went. She was the first person to say, you've got a gift. She was speaking Zulu, ne? My governor gave Zulu. Some words I didn't get. The only word I heard was Sangoma. That's the only word I heard, Sangoma. What are you saying? She spoke Sotho. She came back and spoke Sotho. I've got a Sangoma gift. My ancestors are tired of carrying this gift. They want to hand it over to me. That is why all these things are happening to me. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, yo. Hey, she's girl. Multiracial. Model C. Me. Aibo, njani. Okay, but let me tell you the truth. My soul inside found peace when I heard that. But the flesh, the ego, was like, yo, what are people going to say? You're not a celebrity, you know? And the only reference I had was my grandmother, my mother's mother. She was the most loveliest, most peaceful, most gentle, most caring, most loveliest soul ever. So she was a Sangoma. So when I was told that I've got a Sangoma gift, I looked at her. She was my reference, and I thought, okay, no, it's fine. We'll do it, because if I'm going to be like her, then it's fine. I'll be like her, you know. Because all other things that I didn't really want was a network. Yeah, network is bad. We're gonna have to close. Actually, we're gonna have to close. But then, yeah. Then I went back home. I went and told Mama that this is what's been told. I went and told Papa this is what's been told. My parents divorced many years ago in the 80s. But we somehow lived with my dad, and then would go visit my mom over weekends. So I told them about it. They were obviously not keen. They were not having it. You know, I told them, Papa, I was like, now those things, I don't know those things. And mama, and then she was like, because my mom has a gift as well. So we don't get along that well because she has the gift, I have the gift. So our spirits clash all the time. We're okay when we see each other, like in episodes, but we've never really gotten along that well because of the gift, because they cannot be two ndumbas in a crowd, two bulls in a crowd, kind of thing. Anyway, I'm Papa's girl in any case, sharp. So I told Mama and Mama Huso, fine, Mama, she took me in, tried to, to encourage me. But she was just kind of like not having it because I think also it was a reminder to her. She also have that score. She has the debt. She has it, sharp. So, and I just had a conversation with God and I said, God, if this is real, because I know you, I don't know much about ancestors, I'm going to ask you to hold my hand through this thing. I'm going to ask you to hold my hand through this thing. If it's real, show me, carry me. If it's not, you will let me know. Actually, today he's still holding my hand. It's real. That's how I got. It was the most challenging experience ever because I didn't really get full support from my family. I really did not get full support from my family. Some family members would swear at me, call me names, belittle me. Woo! But anyway, it's okay. And there was some really that were really supportive. Honestly, genuinely speaking, there was some that were really, really supportive. Honestly, So it was the most painful journey of my life. The most painful because it's culture shock. You don't know what's happening. Hey man, you're losing things, everything, because God must remove everything. God has to remove everything. God must remove everything. He must remove everything. He must remove everything of the physical world. All my fleshy cars, my fleshy house, my fleshy this, my fleshy that, all gone. Now I have to, from German cars to walking. And obviously everybody was excited. Those who thought that maybe I was a threat because God blessed me. Because like I said, generally I'm just a lucky person, and lucky, my luck was amazing with jobs, with this, with that, with that. So now and again I'm changing German cars, not because I wanted to change German cars. It's because I would always be in car accidents. So whenever I appear with a new car, there's hate, there's jealousy, there's this. So suddenly I'm walking. They were celebrating. My own family members were celebrating. My own friends were celebrating. My own acquaintances were celebrating. But you know what? I say thank God to this day that thank you, Lord, that you stripped me naked and you made me have faith and trust in you. And you helped me develop a relationship with my ancestors. Because look at me today. Look at me today. Today, the ones that were laughing at me, they are now envious of me. How did you manage to live through that downfall with pride, with respect, how do you manage to do it? Because I don't know how I would survive if I had to lose everything. But I walked with pride because I got to have a relationship with Palesa. I got to know who the real Palesa is. I learned humility. I learned respect. Today, I respect even 1 cent. I respect anything and everything that God brings my way. I respect this work with anything and everything that I have. You guys can tell that I'm very passionate with this work because it's my identity, it's my inheritance, it's my pride, it's my confidence, and most importantly, I love it when I see people heal. I love it when my ancestors say to me, Raleboa Chwaro, you have put us in the light, you have put us back on the map. You did exactly what we couldn't do. How can we not protect you? How can we not bless you? How can we not love you? You took us out of darkness. My dad is my testimony. When my dad crossed over, my heavens opened up. So the call comes in many different ways, you know. All right, guys. Woo, my mother's ancestors. Ooh. These are my mother's ancestors. Oh. I love it when they all come together. So remember, I said the left side is the mother's side of the ancestors, the right side is the father's side of the ancestors. In most cases, I will experience an sensation on my right side because my calling comes from my father's side. And then, if it weren't for my mother's ancestors, I would not even be in initiation, guys. I would not even, because I was close to death. I mean, I even tried committing to a suicide twice. But God and the ancestors was like, So my mother's ancestors said, because they were familiar with the ancestral work. They said, fine, we will take Palesa, we'll walk the path with her, let her go into initiation, And once her father's ancestors, the ones that are calling her, once they have dropped their pride and arrogance and whatever and are now ready to accept the gift, then we'll hand over to them. So I have much respect for my mother's ancestors. Much respect for my mother's ancestors. You know, my gift comes from both of them. All right, guys. I know I did say that I was gonna do crossovers and readings and whatever. I'm really not feeling it anymore. I'm so sorry. We'll do it again next time. I think I've taken out as much energy that I needed to take out today. So I hope the message has come through. My testimony has also helped you to also understand how to read signs and symbols of the call. Know that it will end. Just say yes. Open up your heart. Trust God. Trust your ancestors. Say yes. You'll see what they'll do for you. You will see what they will do for you. Ne? Yeah, I'm actually left with no energy right now. So I'm so sorry. I know I did promise that we'll do readings and blah blah. And also, what's discouraging me, to be honest with you, is the network, the site on Facebook. It's really discouraging me. People keep moving out of the live because of the network, you know. So I'm really discouraged by that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. So the retreat, the spiritual retreat, November 25th to the 27th. We are going to Dalstrom in Mpumalanga. And I have already people that have paid in their deposit. I've also made the deposit to secure the place in Dalstrom, the accommodation. So that's in place. The topic we're going to speak about the power of mountain and water. You will also see on the place is called Elandskloof Trout Farm. When you see visuals of it, you'll see the mountains and water, right? And also thatched roofs, you know, so which obviously represents ancestors, you know, Ndumba, right? And then we're also going to re-energize and set up our intentions for 2023. All right, so accommodation. The package includes accommodation for 2 nights, transport, my fee, food because it's chalets. We're going to prepare our own food, brine, and so on. And then obviously, and the exercises that we're going to do, right? That's obviously that's where my fee comes in. And we're going to be doing vision boards, we're going to do affirmations, we're going to do prayer. So that all comes to 6,600 for per person. All right. And cut off for deposit is end of August. Ne? So in August, end of this month, cut off for deposit. Ne? And then yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. And then I'm seeing that I'm getting a variety of people from Eastern Cape, Western Cape, different provinces. And I like that. I like that mixture. Okay. I like that mixture so that we're going to help each other. We're going to help each other it's going to be an amazing thing. It's going to be the first of them. It's going to be amazing. God and the ancestors have approved it. It's going to be amazing. All right, so Pamela says, thank you so much for the teachings. Love and light. Catch you on Metro tomorrow. No, I'm on Metro on Wednesdays. Only on Wednesdays. So Mrs. Posh says, I'm so sad I'm going to miss the retreat as I'll be working. It's fine. We're going to do more retreats. You know what? We're definitely going to do more retreats. I'm really definitely looking forward to this retreat, guys. Ah, ah, I'm so looking forward to the retreat. So it's November the 25th. We arrive on the 25th and we leave on Sunday, the 27th. As I said, it's Ellen's Kloof Trout Farm, Dalstrom, Mpumalanga. The topic is power of mountain and water, and you will see the visuals in just Google Ellen's Kloof Trout Farm. You'll see the visuals for its mountains and water and ke rata fela di thatch di Randeval. Ke di Randeval, yeah. And then, so we're going to speak about, we're also going to re-energize, set up our intentions for 2023. I'm going to be doing readings. The cost, the 6.6 also includes, when I say my cost, okay, my cost obviously for the teachings and the exercises, but it's also going to include me connecting with your ancestors. I'm going to be giving you prophecies that are directed to you and you alone, So it's gonna take out a lot of me but that's the job. I'm called to do it. So the package, the 6.6, it includes that as well. Consultations, channeling messages to you from your ancestors, ne? All right. So accommodation for 2 nights, my fee, transport, yeah, the exercises. We're going to be doing vision board. We're going to be doing prayer, affirmation, 6.6, 6,600 per person. Cutoff for deposit is end of August. We're in August, ne? Yeah, end of August. And then, it includes food as well, because we're going to be staying in chalets where we're going to be buying our own. Yay! All right. Like he says, we enjoyed today's session. Thanks, Gogo, Palesa, Simusia. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it as well, because I'm sure you could pick up that the energy was on another level, and I feel like today my grandfather was the one, because when he's a big man. He doesn't come often. He just sits in the back and he sends his children, go speak through Palesa, go speak through Palesa. But today he came through, And then my mother's mom also came through. So I'm like, yeah, I'm so excited. I love my mom's mom, my grandmother, my mother's mom, the best granny ever, ever. If it wasn't for my grandmother, my mother's mother, I don't think I'd be alive. It's her spirit that got me into initiation. While my father, because my calling comes from my father's side, while they were busy being arrogant and being acting all bourgeois, Rona calling, and while they were still figuring themselves out, my grandmother makes sure that I get into initiation just to save my life, because I was close to death. Honestly, truly speaking, I was close to death. Literally. In fact, those that know my story, my family, my mother, my father, they'll tell you. But this one was long dead. I think, in fact, I died a long time ago. But I think my grandmother was like, whoa, give her another chance, So I love my grandmother. So I'm happy that she came through today. Right. So, guys, thank you so much. I love you all. Have a good night, good weekend, good everything. And I'm also now going to take medication for my flu. Be warm and pass out, So let us pray. Let us all pray. You pray, I pray, we all pray together. We close, ne? Oh, thank you, Coco. I learned so much from this session, and now my focus is on finding out the reason why I was born, my calling. Oh, sweet. That's Nosy Vems. Oh, that's so sweet, guys. Oh, so like he says, I especially enjoyed the water part. It's like my ancestors were talking to me through you, Togoza. Octavia says, thank you, Coco, for your session. Love you more. Get well. Thank you, honey. Z says, Togoza, Coco, thank you for the lesson. It was powerful and eye-opener, Togoza. All right, let's see the side. Tepsa says, thank you, Gogo. Grandfather is doing the things. Hey, our grandmother's same WhatsApp group got tons of love. Oh, man. So dark skin tone says, Thokoza Gogo, thank you. So Nosy Vam says, thank you, Gogo. I've learned so much from this session, and now my focus is on finding my reason for why I was born and my calling. And Prophet concubine. Oh, concubine. Ne? Prophet's concubine. All right. I feel like this retreat is not to be missed. Oh, man, not at all. All right. So Bikanyo says, oh, okay, about a dream. All right, no, we'll do all that. I owe you guys. I owe you guys. I owe you guys. Dream interpretations, crossovers, prophesying. I owe you guys next week. Ne? I owe you. All right. So Hulufero says, Togoza Gogo, this session just made me feel better. Hey, thank you so much, guys. Desney says, Lerato Kileo. Hey. I love you guys. Okay, let's close. Ne? All right. Mother God, Father God, and God of our gods, we call upon you, merciful Father. We love you. We thank you. It is because of you that today we have shared such a powerful session where people have learned, where people will now go and seek their purpose, seek their calling, seek their truth, so that they can get their breakthroughs, Lord. It is not our wisdom, it's not our power, it's not our knowledge. It is all through you, merciful Father. We thank you for blessing our ancestors where they are. Bless them, Lord. Cleanse them with the spirit of love, of reconciliation, of healing, of peace, of commitment, of acceptance, of unity, Lord. I pray for everybody on this platform, Lord. Bless their hearts, heal their hearts, bless their families, heal their families. Let them know that you have not forgotten about them. Let them know that all they need to do is seek you. By seeking you is seeking their purpose, seeking their light, seeking their journey, their destiny, Lord. We thank you so much, merciful Father. We thank you so much, merciful Father. Bless the nation. Bless our spiritual retreat in November. Blessed Lord, may you be the one that puts it together from start to finish. Bless our work, all of us, whatever work that you've blessed us with, bless it, Lord. Protect our children. Protect our souls. We love you, merciful Father. We thank you. And this we ask, amen. Ntata rona mahodimong, lebitso la hao le kgethwe, ho tlo mosho wa hao. Thata o etse lefatsheng, jwale ka etsala lehodimong. O re fe kajeno bobe ba rona bo lekaneng. Tsatsi le leng le leng o re tshwarele melate ya rona jwale ka re tshwarela ba re sitelang. Sa re sa melekong bo re lwanele o mobe. Hobane mmuso kwa hao le matla le kganyele jwalo ka sa feleng. Amen. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Chance. So Sibuti says, thanks, Gogo. Ke bona lesedi haholo no. Ke emetse appointment letter for promotion. Wow! We emetse appointment letter for promotion. Yay, 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 yay. Congratulations. So, Sibuti, your list of wishes, tick, tick, tick. I was like, I love it. I know, like, lang 40 somewhere when things open up for you, when doors open up for you, lang 40 somewhere. Ingrid says, I also owe you a testimony. Yes, you do, my dear. Yes, you do, you do, you do. And congratulations on that testimony, my honey. Congratulations. Sipogazi, I will tasala to amen, my honey. Kidiboni, amen. Kohula, amen. So Ellis Zigalala says, Togoza Gogo, I have learned a lot. So Wikanyo says, thank you so much, Gogo, for the session. It was worth it. Hey. All right, guys. I need to go now. All right. Oh, great. Vitumelo says, Gogo, thank you. Mama Ufodile her legs since we came to you. Akong hopotsa kala ke mang. Thank you, Gogo. Mama Ufodile her leg since we came to you. Really? Okay, I'm just happy that there has been healing after you came to see me. Kala Vitumelo akong hopotsa. Oh, aksa hopon. But I'm just happy that there has been healing ever since you came for your consultation. Yay! Mwah. Good night, guys.